Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. This is a little strange. Huh. What does it sound like? We'll leave it on. Alright, a little bit of late night Hearthstone. I haven't done Arena in ages, and I think I'm probably going back to it for a little while because I'm sort of short on the gimmick ideas for the YouTube series. I'm not playing as much Hearthstone, but strangely enough, after talking about it so much on the stream today, I was like, you know what I should play? Hearthstone. Yeah. Alright. Let's do a little bit of Arena. Let's draft some stuff up, shall we? Why not? I also have a bunch of gold that I need to spend anyway. Okay. Rogue, Warlock, or Shaman? What's Jesse streaming? Oh, is he doing Heroes? I'm curious. Well, let's play a Shaman. Haven't played one of those in a while. Okay. Secret Keeper, Crazed Alchemist, Sunfury, Protector. I think it's probably going to have to be the Protector there. More solid choice than the rest of them. Ancestral Healing, Gold Chef, Upman, Acolyte of Pain. Generally speaking, it's not too great. That is, of course, also not too great. So Acolyte of Pain, I think. Sounds good. Oh, he's streaming Destiny? Oh, screw that. Console. Well, this is not a brilliant start, is it? What we got? Razorfen Hunter, Reckless Rocketeer, Core Hound. I think we'll go a bit of Razorfen Hunter there. Okay. Ooh, Doomhammer. Very tasty. Also an Echoing Ooze and Earth Elemental, though. I don't really want to take the Echoing Ooze. I can't see that being particularly great in Arena when I don't have guaranteed buffs. Earth Elemental or Doomhammer. We'll pick up the Doomhammer. Just a little bit of weapons. Alright, this is an obvious choice. Flametongue Totem. I like that. Windfury Harpy, Fairy Dragon, Corehound. I think it's going to be the Fairy Dragon. Fire Elemental. Yeah, well, that's self-explanatory. Windfury, Bluegill Warrior, Silverhand Knight. Silverhand Knight, just a solid creature. Nice 5-drop there. Going to be the Earthshock out of these. Defender of Argus, Injured Blade, Master Ancient Mage. I think it's going to be the Defender of Argus, of course. Although, strangely enough, there would have been a combo with the Ancestral Healing with that Injured Blade Master, but yeah, there you go. Jungle Panther, Murloc, Tidehunter, Mogashan, Warden. I think we'll go with the Jungle Panther there. Shadowsun Cleric, I think is the obvious choice here. Okay, things looking pretty good so far. Stormforged Axe. But Stormforged Axe and Lightning Bolt, they're both pretty good, but let's get the Axe. Ah, yes, the Ridiculous Reincarnate. But Hex, though. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be Hex over Reincarnate, honestly. I would take the Zombie Chow. Nice little one-drop minion. It's good. I think here it's going to be the Fen Creeper. I mean, Stormwind Knight is okay, but I like the nice strong 5-drop Taunt. It's one of the better ones. Bad, bad, and slightly less bad. Obvious choice. Dark Iron Dwarf, Leponome, and Dust Devil. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Dust Devil, I'm going to be honest with you, but like, it dies to too many things. It's going to be the Dark Iron Dwarf, I think. Twilight Drake, Angry Chicken, and a Llama Bot. I think that's a fairly obvious choice. Monetized Totem here. I mean, the Wild Pyromancer is quite nice as well, but I'm not too heavy on the spells, so I'm going to go with Monetized. Fire Elemental, absolutely. Take as many of those as you can. We'll get another Axe, I think. Definitely the Forked Lightning here. Short on spells, so. Well, Violet Teacher. So, how many spells we currently got? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just 3. Violet Teacher's not incredible then. Right. Do we take a pint-sized summoner? There are circumstances where that can work, especially if you go coin pint-sized summoner. That means you can get any of these nice 3-drops out in turn 2, but okay. Scarlet Crusader here, I think. Always nice to have a little bit of Divine Shield. Good punch. Like that. Reincarnate, Ogre Magi, and Ventrico Mercenary. I think probably going to be the Ventrico. Yeah, it's a strong minion. That's an obvious one. These two suck. This doesn't. Boulder Fist Ogre. Always lovely to have that big end game. Ooh, cool. I don't think we need 2 Doomhammers. What we would like, though, is that Earth Elemental. We were talking about that earlier. I don't think a second Doomhammer makes a lot of sense. You're probably not going to use both in the game. Get an Earth Elemental. Defender of Argus, or... the Feral Spirit is nice. I like the Feral Spirit. Although Defender of Argus is hard to argue with. We've got a decent amount of threes. We'll take the defender. Okay, cool. There we go. That's the deck we got. Seems fairly balanced Shaman deck. Would have certainly liked a few more spells here and there, but I think this works. No, I don't mind that it's... people like to ask questions. I just can't guarantee that I can answer them. Especially in game, I tend to get kind of focused. That's why in Dota I like to do the so-called Q and A while I'm in the queue. So that's pretty nice. I have a bad headache today, so I take a fairly strong painkiller, and I'm feeling pretty good as a result. So it's always nice to stream when I'm feeling a bit more focused and calm. I mean, this looks good in theory, but like Earthshock early on, I don't know, Earthshock early on is actually pretty good. I don't know what I'm talking about there. Flame Tongue Totem doesn't really do anything if I've not got a minion, so I'm going to toss the Flame Tongue Totem. And I get a Fog Lightning. Okay, well, I'll work. How much did I enjoy Strife? And I kind of explained this on the podcast, but what I'll say is, like, Strife is very clearly not aimed at me. It's aimed at... It's a very entry-level game. And I'm not an entry-level Dota-style player. So, for me, Strife doesn't really do it. I prefer either more complex mechanics or more different in an... Oh, dropping frames already. That's lovely. Should be back up momentarily. We've been having a lot more problems with the stream lately. I think I'm going to have to call Time Warner and see what the hell's going on. Should be back up in a minute. Alright. It may just be the server I'm connected to. I might have to change my ingest. And a coin Stormforged Axe. Why not kill it, you know? Why not? The main problem with that, actually, that was a pretty bad play. This is why I don't play Shaman all that often, because I get very confused with... I forget I'm doing Overload, so I can't play that on turn 3. Oh, apparently Jesse DC'd as well. Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? I don't know, like, we had about 6 months of really good service from Time Warner. I think things are getting a little bit worse lately. We'll see. I apologize for the drops. If it keeps dropping, I'm going to have to turn off. In fact, actually, to make sure that doesn't happen, I'm going to turn off the auto-tweet. I'm just going to disconnect it, because otherwise it's going to spam it. Cool. Disconnected my Twitter account from it. Okay, this is a little awkward. Actually, this is not that awkward at all. This is pretty good. So we can do the Earthshock here, and then we can kill it with a zombie char. Got another Stormforged Axe, so I'm going to swing for the face. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Mokshan Warden. Alright, that's something to run my face into, isn't it? I think it's a good time to get rid of the zombie char. Before it heals too much. And the Acolyte of Pain is a good bet here. And then we'll take a swing at the face of the Mokshan. But yeah, I was talking about Strife, wasn't I? Yeah. I'd say... Oh, damn. That sucks. That is the perfect counter to that. I think it's going to be the Twilight Drake now, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, Doomhammer's still pretty good because I can beat that down, but let's play the Twilight Drake while we still have enough cards to make it viable. There we go. And we'll just leave that be for the time being. It's a game that I think attempts to be an entry level to the Dota-style genre, and it uses some very familiar mechanics as a result of that, but they've made some changes to how it works. But to me, it's not the kind of game that I personally would play on a regular basis. I think we're going to have Forked Lightning here. It's a good shot that I'll get this right. But let's Totem first, because if we get a Wrath of Air, that'll be lovely, and we did. Very nice. Come on, come on, come on. Lovely. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. I'll take a bit of a swing at that. We're still losing, incidentally, but, you know, we're starting to be able to get some good stuff down. So, yeah, it simplifies a lot of already existing mechanics within the genre. And for some people, that's really great, because it gives people a cool opportunity to start to get into the genre with something that's a little bit entry-level. And I've got to say, I appreciate just how colorful the heroes are, and the fact that they... Oh, damn, this actually sucks now. They have this wonderful sense of abandon, with just going completely ridiculous with a lot of their heroes. But mechanically, I don't find the game all that compelling, and I'm not a big fan of the pacing. So, I don't think I would play Strife on a regular basis. But, since they use the all heroes kind of unlocked mechanic, but they use some kind of progression regardless, I think it's something that, if a friend wanted to play Strife with me, I'd happily jump in and play with them. Okay, I think Earth Elemental's probably the way to go here. Considering there's a Windfury out. Yeah, we're gonna do that. This could, of course, suck if he's got Shadow of Death, but otherwise I think this is pretty much worth. I'm not going to sue Reynard for using my IP. Yeah, Lord of the Arena is too generic. I don't really care. It's fine. It might get a bit confusing on the SEO side of things, but again, I'm not that worried about that. Like, my Hearthstone videos are already the most popular on YouTube, so, you know, it's not really a big deal. It's a good name. You know, we should use it for a tournament. Absolutely. Don't mind at all. I can always change my name. Like, it doesn't... Lord of the Arena doesn't really have any brand value, in my opinion, while attached to me. So, I'm not overly worried. Please no Shadow of Death. Please no Shadow of Death. The Binding of Isaac OST is amazing so far. Is it? Cool. Well, Danny B is extremely talented. So, I have no doubt it's great. I probably won't play too much of Binding of Isaac, but I will listen to the soundtrack. So, very happy that that sounds good. Okay, so we've got a Hex here. We could play the Doomhammer, and we could swing for 2 to get rid of the Mogashan and trade in the boar, and then fight. He's got a lot of nasty stuff up, which is a bit concerning. But I should be able to trade pretty well with this, assuming he doesn't have anything crazy. Do I want to go with the Doomhammer? If I go with the Doomhammer, that's going to overload me for 2. It's going to leave me with 8. Hex, I don't think is too valuable. I mean, hexing the Cabal Shadow Priest might not be the worst thing I've ever done. That gets rid of a lot of the potential damage he's got and forces him into a nastier trade. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? Because if I attack that, then he's going to just trade the Shadow Priest in. If he's Hex, he's going to have to trade, like, 3 minions. No, it would be... Yeah. Yeah, that works out well. Okay, we're going to Hex that. And then we kill this. Actually, that was actually pretty stupid. What I should have done is use that on that, and then that, and plus a swing. Yeah, that was dumb. I'm out of practice. Quite obviously. We can kill that, of course. But that's alright. I mean, it's still a decent situation. We'll see. Would I recommend getting Fable Lost Chapters on Anniversary? I think I covered that in the video. Yeah, absolutely. Fable Lost Chapters is good. Still plays well. Yeah, that's the best play could have gone for there. Took a lot of damage. I don't think you can do that with the Doomhammer. There we go. This is, as I say, that traded really nicely, so this evens things up. Yeah, you can't attack twice in the same turn, so I don't think that would count. I think you have to have the the Doomhammer in the first place. What? Hang on. The Binding of Isaac soundtrack is not done by Danny B? Did I... What the... Was the original done by Danny B? Oh, so they didn't... The new soundtrack is not done by Danny B? Because the old one was. That's actually a bit disappointing. Alright, this actually sucks. We're gonna have to... Boulder Fist Argus, I think, is probably the way to go here. Yeah, let's go Boulder Fist Argus. I like that. There we go. That's pretty strong. Of course, if he's got Shadow of Death, then, you know, it's a good bet that he doesn't, though. Oh, that sucks. Danny B's so damn talented. I love his stuff. Alright, well, I'll try it anyway. Sure. Cool. I mean, that's phenomenal. Look at the amount he's going to have to trade into that. It does mean he's got this nasty 3-8 taunt, which is going to be a bit hard to get rid of, but that pretty much went as well as it could have. Unfortunately, I'm now kind of out of steam here. The Doomhammer's no good against this. I don't want to take 6 damage and still not kill him. That's what kind of annoys me about this. Let's throw a totem out. I'm tempted just to go Sunfury Protector just to kind of protect my face and buy time. And I think I have to do that, actually. There we go. I don't know, I probably won't cover Binding of Isaac Rebirth, because I didn't like the original one, just like, there's something about the aesthetic and the theme that I just didn't enjoy. I don't like the whole scat nonsense, you know, it's like, hey, there's poop and blood and weird shit, and like, no. It's not my thing. Okay, this is pretty terrible. Yeah, this is gonna be very painful. We're gonna have to do it this way, and that's gonna leave that other thing on the board, so... No sign of any of my good minions, like I wasn't really able to scale up outside of that one ogre, so this is pretty terrible. Nice, that's nice. That is exactly what we needed. Okay, cool. Should I just play the Doomhammer now? It's got the 2 overload. Yeah, let's play it now. Oh, it turns out you can attack again with it. That is very interesting. I did not know that. For those just tuning in, we're just doing a little bit of arena with the Shaman deck here. It's been a fairly long, drawn-out battle up to this point. A waste of Snapjaw. Wow. We need a good way of getting rid of that. Dark-Iron Dwarf. I mean, that's still not good. I need another taunt, but even then, I'm going to start to take some damage now. I think things are starting to go badly. Hitting that twice is not an option. Yeah, this is pretty awful. I think the only shot we currently have is going to heal it if I even try an attack. So I think we're just going to go for the face at this point. Oh, come on. Alright. I think that's game right there. Not having that is a huge disadvantage. That is the dream right there, being able to ooze something like that. And now he's just going to kill that and then heal it. I need a Fire Elemental right now. That's not a Fire Elemental, but funnily enough, it actually allows me to kill it off. So that's not too shabby. Please taunt? No? Okay. Well, not bad anyway. It lets me get rid of the biggest threat on the board. But, I mean, it's a start. It's still not great, but we're still definitely behind. I lost one of my main forms of draw as well. There's actually not a lot of draw that I got at all, come to think of it. A little annoying. Pint-sized summoner, yeah, this is not the time to get pint-sized summoner. There's no point. I think we're done, honestly. I think we've lost this one now. I certainly don't see any way of winning from here. I don't know where my Fire Elementals are. We can't even protect the monetized for more than one turn, but hey, we need the cards, so let's get going. Fen Creeper, okay. That would have been nice 6 turns ago. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's terrible news. The Fen Creeper's gonna die for like 1 creature now. Yeah, even with Shattered Cleric, it doesn't buff it up high enough for it to matter. Well, it is what it is. Buff that up, but ultimately, what's the point? Yep, and that doesn't even die now, so... Oh, I hate playing against priests. Yeah, this is just game. There's nothing in my deck that's going to beat that board now. I don't have any AoE clear. The draft wasn't amazing. Like, I need to establish board control and get favorable trades early, and that wasn't going to happen. Well, that wasn't brilliant. Not at all. I'm aware. Yeah, we talked about the Leroy and Buzzard nerf on the podcast today. I didn't bother with Nax Heroics. I will at some point. I've been cooling off on Hearthstone quite a bit lately. I've just been playing other things, so... Yes, Akinyon, I did get your email. Thank you. What would it take for you to start covering Sega games again? I've said it before. I said it 2 years ago. I would want them to apologize for what they did to those channels. And I would want assurances that that stuff would not happen again. Simple as that. But, you know, they've shown no willingness to do that or even any actual understanding of why it was a problem. So, I mean, why would I risk covering Sega games, you know? They directly attacked my livelihood. Directly. Why would I do it? Would you? No, you wouldn't. Come on. Be reasonable. Okay, against that, I think we'll drop the Sun Fury. Definitely seems like the way to go. It's a 2-3. It trades with that and stays alive, so... Sega will never apologize. Cool. Well, I'll never cover the game. Simple as that. You know, it's not like I'm short on games to cover. It's like Sega's responsible for, what, a couple of releases on PC every year? Who cares? Actually, Stormforged Axe is a better play here. And I can just drop the Sun Fury next turn. Well, I'd be surprised if there's ever another Dawn of War game, honestly. Which is weird, because it sells quite well, but... Relic doesn't seem to have anything to do with it right now. As far as I'm aware, most of the channels that were shut down by the Sega sweep are still down. So, yeah, it's not a great situation for anybody. Okay, this is going pretty well. Good start. This is Arena, yes. I got loads of games to make videos on. I've got such a backlog at the moment. I've got all sorts of exciting things I can do this month. I'm looking forward to putting out my video on Stronghold Crusader 2. I've got Gauntlet. Both of those are currently under embargo. So that's coming later in the month. I'm going to work on my video for Roundabout tomorrow. Today I was intending to do Reprisal Universe. I played quite a bit of that, but I haven't been feeling too amazing today, so... I'm only just feeling better because I took some painkillers, but... yeah, it's a bit lousy. Monetized seems like a great option here. I mean, it might get Shadowwood Pain, but it's card for card at minimum, so why not? And if since he has nothing on the board, it might stay alive for 2 turns, which would be amazing. I haven't heard anything about Gearbox's HG remake of Homeworld. I don't have a clue. Did I hear about the YouTuber who asked for a review copy and apparently got dick pics? I did hear about that. And obviously, if that did happen, which it sounds... Oh, damn. Definitely sounds like it did, then that person needs to be kicked the fuck out of their job. I mean, it's not a question about that, is there? I think what we're going to do is we're going to Defender of Argus, and we're going to make that monetized totem fight for us. Or we could Flame Tongue. Doesn't quite do the job, though. Like, that would be... Ooh. Oh, yeah. I just want to do this out of spite, actually. I'm doing this purely out of spite. Please understand this is maybe not the most efficient way of doing things, but it might be the most hilarious. You silence it, then you will feel pain as I hit you in the face with that. There you go. Lovely. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that there's, like, one crazy PR person out there that would do something like that. I don't think it's indicative of anything with the video game industry, though. You know, that kind of sexual harassment, unfortunately, happens in all walks of life. As fucking stupid as it sounds. Ouch. A little bit of pain there, but that's not too bad. I mean, he killed a thing. I can still fight, so... And Dragonling might work. I think we're just going to play the Ogre here. Play on curve, you know? Why not? Nice. Will I play Minecraft 2? Yeah, I mean, if Minecraft 2 did come out, then I'd obviously make a video about it. No question. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, like, on the format yet. I mean, I think with Impress Me 3, I'm probably going to try 3 games at 15 minutes each. Yeah, again, I watched the video about it, and it certainly seems like it's pretty conclusive. But one should always, of course, be careful about accusing people of things like sexual harassment without solid evidence. But I think that's pretty damn solid evidence. Oh, this is beautiful. What a lovely trade this is going to be. We're going to just toss out the Fire Elemental and go to town. It's going to... Actually, we don't even have to do that, do we? Why even waste the Fire Elemental? We can just do it with the swing of that. And then we just pop up the Earth Elemental, and then we have a powerhouse set up here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, definitely sounds pretty fucking terrible. But yeah, anyway, like, back to the whole Impress Me thing. I'm thinking 3 games, 15 minutes each. Just like, on the last 2 games, I felt like I had pretty much said what I wanted to say in those 15 minutes. So, why not? Yeah, so I'll go 3 for 15. Like, because that means you get about a 45-minute show and you get to see 3 games. Instead of 3 games at 20 minutes, which will be an over an hour show, and then 2 games at 20 minutes, which ends up being a 45-minute show anyway because of the intro. Give or take. Are dick pics really considered sexual harassment? I believe so, if they're sent without... I wouldn't even say consent, because that's silly. If they were sent without the obvious desire to see them, yeah. If you send them specifically to make someone feel uncomfortable, yeah, totally. I mean, it would be the same with anything else, you know? Unwanted sexual stuff, yeah, it's sexual harassment. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, unsolicited, that's the term that I'm looking for, yeah. Alright, let's do another one. That one went really well and really badly for him, so there we go. Good start. Will I be shoutcasting the Hearthstone tournament? No, I don't cast Hearthstone. I did it once and I don't want to do it again. I did a bad job, frankly. And I think Hearthstone's style of casting doesn't suit my style of casting. I think it's much better to have a panel of experts doing a sort of more casual analysis. I think that's much better for the audience. So, yeah, I'm not gonna... I have... Ooh. We're looking at possible... No, that's not turn 2 Hearth. No. If I had the coin for that. Yeah. That's... Okay, this could work anyway. Yeah. I do not want to cast... I don't actually find it that compelling to cast. Like, esports-wise, I don't care about Hearthstone. I play it more as a casual experience, and I think it's fine for that. Yeah, do I really want to throw out the pint size? I mean, that just seems like it's feeding the Worgen, doesn't it? Let's just leave that up and then toss a Razor Fun Hunter out to deal with it. Should do the job. Next instance of RP Dark Heresy? Nah. It's time for a little Like, the stream today actually tired me out a great deal. I can't do these 4-hour streams, like, the way I've got to be, like, on and focused all the time right now. I'll go back to Dark Heresy once, like, the whole treatment is over, which will be, like, 2015 at this point. So I'm not doing any more of that. It's too much. I'll try and take it easy.
I wonder.
Okay. Scarlet Crusader, mate, is actually a pretty good play here, I think. Let's put that out. Of course, an Earth Shock will counter it, so let's hope he doesn't have one. If you cast StarCraft 2 full-time, make the money, would you? I don't know. I don't know if I would, really. Please no Earth Shock. I'm afraid I don't like committing to one game full-time. I think it's a bad decision business-wise. Doesn't make a great degree of sense. Okay, this is... I mean, this is not going to trade brilliant now because of that 1-1. He got pretty lucky on that totem, but whatever. I still killed something off with it, so whatever. It's good. I'm not too exhausted. I'm just chill at the minute. I think if there was, like, anything else I wanted to cast, like, it might maybe be Heroes of the Storm. It's just... I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun playing it right now, and I think that with... I have a decent amount of knowledge of that game. I think I could probably make a teamfight-orientated game pretty exciting. There's a pretty dodgy replay system in the game right now. I know they're trying to make a proper one, but I think that I could probably do a pretty good job there. I don't know if I certainly wouldn't cast it, like, full-time. I'd give it maybe a bit of a bash, though. Alright. He traded a Worgen Infiltrator with the boar. Alright then. Well, I guess it was going to die of the boar anyway. So that's going to be Twilight Drake right now. Absolutely. Good, solid play. This trades for that, which kind of sucks, but hey. At the moment, I don't really do the casting, because I put a lot into the casting. Like, it's very high energy, and quite frankly, I don't have high energy at the moment, I'm afraid. Do I want to go with Defender of Argus here? I think we do. It pushes it beyond the point where both of those could kill it. That seems like a pretty solid plan. And I don't want to attack into that, though, because if I do, then he can actually kill it next turn with the little 1-2. So I think we hold. Let's just hope that he doesn't have some way of doing a lot of damage to that. Am I going to swap out my flag? No. No. I don't know. I could, but... I'm ultimately British as far as I'm concerned. Ah! Damn, I should have attacked. Didn't see that coming. Ah, no, it's even worse than monetized behind that. It's actually fine, I can fire elemental it, so I can pick it off. But it's still not brilliant. There we go. Gotta get rid of that before it draws any more cards from. Yeah, I absolutely think that people could get into Heroes of the Storm if they're new to Dota-style games. Totally. It's not that hard to learn, really. I'm mostly just doing Q&A at the moment. Like, I don't really have much to say about the current state of the game that we're playing at the moment. I don't mind, it's fine. It's just a late night stream, it's nice to be a bit casual. Oh dear, my arch nemesis. This one don't take too much damage. I think it's going to be Fen Creeper at this point. Oh, there's another Fire Elemental. That seems worth. I can kill the Earthen Ring Farseer. There we go. Let's do that. Nothing wrong with 2 Fire Elementals on the board, right? Absolutely. Have I read any recent 40k novels? No, I haven't read anything, I think, since the Korvax. I don't know what the hell was the name of it. It was one of the... Damn. It's one of the Horus Heresy novels that had Korvax in it, I believe. That was about it. You already know my opinion on Smite. I've done several videos on Smite. I think it's been abundantly clear what my Smite opinion is. Okay. This is actually not brilliant. I think Fen Creeper is now the right play. It's either that or throw out the Earth Elemental. And I don't think we need that just yet. Let's do that and put the monetized behind it. That makes more sense right now, I think. So we can... Hopefully, if he doesn't have a Fire Elemental, we're in a situation where we get 2 cards out of that. Sims 4 video, I don't know. I feel like I've got to put a decent amount of time into it to put it together a worthwhile video on that game. I'm not hugely compelled to make a Sims 4 video, really. I did see Angry Joe's video about the Eternal Crusade. I mean, it looks solid for a pre-alpha. Seems like they're going in the right direction. We'll see. Hard to say. I have yet to play techies, at least outside of all random deathmatch. I'll probably stay that way. It's a lot of taunt going on right here. Good lord. Well, I've got a bigger one, but... There's not a lot of damage on the board, so, I mean, this is just beautiful, as long as he doesn't hex it or something. He's already burned a hex anyway, so... I doubt he's got another one. Ah, Spellbreaker. Ouch. And it's still going to swing pretty well, but that means that this isn't going to swing. Some cleric would be beneficial here. I'll buff it up to 3-3. It would trade with that. That would be pretty good. You're just going to trade that into that anyway, so that's actually not really all that beneficial. I like the Jungle Panther. Well, it's not that I didn't notice that the stream went down. It's just that acknowledging it every time it happens doesn't actually help anybody. It seems to be like, it goes down for like 2 seconds, and then it goes back up, so whatever. I'm not too concerned. There's not much I can do about it anyway. It's not like it's a sustained thing, it's just it falls flat on its arse for a second. I don't know why. Probably has something to do with Time Warner, I couldn't tell you. Stronghold did go down hill after Crusader. Stronghold 2 and things like Stronghold Legends and definitely Stronghold 3 were a bit of a mess. I'd love to tell you about Crusader 2, but I'm under embargo. I can't tell you until the 23rd, I think. That's when my video will be out. I've played quite a bit of it so far. Oh, hell. Yeah, the taunt wall, that's gonna suck. I need to get rid of that post-haste. Unfortunately, he's gonna be able to kill off most of my damage. Did not expect that one to come along. That's not good. Forked Lightning... it could be good. If it takes out the 5-1, then that's great. We could increase the chance of it taking out the 5-1 by eliminating the Stoneclaw Totem. However... if we can... No, that's not going to work either way. We need to take down the taunt wall. I want to be able to kill us off. Yeah. Let's, we'll just kill that. That's solid. And then we'll throw out the Forked Lightning. Ooh, we should see if we can get a totem first. We didn't. Okay. Well, the healing's nice anyway. Ah, hell. Come on. Anything but that. Well, I guess we can trade that in there anyway, and that's a lot of the damage gone, but he's still going to be able to swing. I don't like that. Earth Elemental is decent enough here. It'll pop the Fairy Dragon down here for now. We're not dead yet. Oh no, I'm not going to switch to Dota 2, I don't think, after playing Hearthstone. I just want to play a little bit of this. A bit more relaxed stream tonight. I can't really answer questions in chat when I'm playing Dota 2. It's too stressful. defocus. This, I don't really care. It's like if I lose an arena, I'm not too worried. Oh, like I say, I'm cooling off on Hearthstone quite a lot at the moment. I played so much of it. It's just how I get with games. Is he going to take 8 to the face? Cool. I am very happy about that. 8 to the face and his Stormwind champion dies. I mean, it's great. It's pretty good. I'm still behind, but we'll see what his answer is. Torn up. No, incoming spell nonsense. Nope. Okay. Cool, we can get a little bit more value out of this guy. We can actually... I don't know about Fork Lightning here. I like killing that and then buffing that and using it to kill that. I think that's fairly effective. And then we could maybe Fork Lightning after a totem, possibly? We're not going to have the mana. I overloaded too much. That's fine. We can use that to kill it. If only I could get it 1 more health and then we could heal it up, that would be lovely, but we're not going to get that. Just to get rid of that. Fork Lightning, not really in here. Let's just go with a totem. Cool. Taunt. Nice. It depends. I mean, I'll probably just do an arena run and that's going to be it. I'm not going to be on for that long. Like an hour or 2 at most. Oh, me oh my. Oh, that's very effective here. That gives him a nice trade. And he kills off my board. Oh, not brilliant. Well, so the hope here is that I can pull a Wrath Totem, which is a 1 in 3 chance. Venture Co. Nice. Okay. Wrath Totem, please. Wrath Totem, please. Wrath Totem, please. God damn it. Okay, so that's actually bad now. I think it's going to have to be Venture Co. Can put down the pint size and then the Venture Co. Will I ever do more Terraria? I'm never going to say never, but I don't really have an enthusiasm to play Terraria. I could still maybe go back to Starbound, but I don't know, if I went back to Terraria, it wouldn't be because I wanted to play it, it would be because I wanted to make money, and frankly, that's not fulfilling. It's the same reason, you know, I could put out a Hearthstone video every single day, and it would make really good money. And I'm not doing it because I'm not really that enthused by the idea. I don't really want to play too much Hearthstone. I'll play a bit. Have I taken a look at Gauntlet yet? I have. Am I under NDA? Yup. So, can't tell you. Sorry. The embargo for Gauntlet isn't up yet, so I can't talk about it. I don't have thoughts on Microsoft buying Mojang, and frankly, neither does anybody else. The people who claim otherwise are just making shit up. It's like, yes, I'm very excited to hear about your thoughts on this $2.5 billion business acquisition. Like, what are your qualifications that allow you to speak on this? Oh, you don't have any? Oh, okay. I try to at least realize when I have ignorance on certain subjects. Some people are pretty shameless in the way that they don't actually give a shit if they have ignorance on anything. Okay. Okay, the Fork Lightning could do pretty well here. Let's hope that it does. Not quite what I was after. That actually now sucks. I probably should have tried to eliminate Marnie Berserker. Now it's going to be a case of that, and that trades up too good. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I still get, what, 2 for 1 out of this, but not in the way that I wanted to. At least he has to run his 1/1 into it, too. That's not too terrible. Run out steam in a big way. Do I have to hex the 3/5? I think I have to, actually. I don't really like. Running out of answers. This deck really drags on. I don't remember Hearthstone games taking this long before. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Don't have an answer to that either. I don't know. I would love to say that Flame Tongue's enough here, and it kind of is, but I'm gonna have to run a lot into that. Oh, God, I hate doing this. I think I'm gonna lose this. I don't have any, like, big game enders. I don't have any, like, Ragnaros or anything like that, so... Have I found a better name than impressed me? I have not. No. Again, I don't like the inherent arrogance, like, that a game would have to impress me. It's like, you know, this is someone's work. This has spent a lot of time in it, and I spent, like, 20 minutes looking at it. There's definitely a degree of arrogance in there that I don't really appreciate. But I also can't come up with a better name right now, so... The BCS finally over. Who won? I'm just going to go check. We were very, very happy to see that Hero did not come in first place. Well, actually, it's ideal that Scarlet came in first, because that means Heart gets to fight Scarlet, and he has a good record against it. Oh, Heroes came in second? Yeah, I guess that was to be expected. Okay, so Hero ends up, what, on the other side of the bracket? He would be against Polt. Okay, cool. That side of the bracket is definitely a lot harder than the side that Heart's in, so this is pretty good for us. We'll see how it goes. I mean, Scarlet's a tough opponent, but we have a good record against Scarlet. So I'm not overly worried.
I wonder.
Okay. Scarlet's absolutely capable of beating him. Absolutely. Well, you don't have lethal yet, but you might. We'll see. I'm probably dead. Things did not go well. I don't think I misplayed the game. I just didn't have a good enough deck. My draws weren't good enough. Oh, jeez. Insult to injury. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, this deck's pretty bad. Not too interesting. You know, going back to Arena, I think I actually realized that I only really enjoy playing Hearthstone when I play crazy decks. When really interesting things can happen. Straight up Hearthstone actually seems to be boring me right now. You know, I might play out this Arena and either we'll probably go back to Gimmick ladder. We'll come up with something cool and then we'll run it against the ladder. It's just a lot more fun than this. I used to really dig Arena, but now I think I'm just getting horribly bored of it. I should do Soviet March remix. Very nice. Okay, Zombie Chow open. I used to love this stuff, but no, not anymore. Pint size. It's always nice. I played so much Hearthstone, it's just, you know. If I'm not playing insane fun decks, then I'm now just like, I could be playing something more interesting. It happens. Oh, that's a lovely trade. I like it a lot. It stays alive as well. Yeah, hard to complain about that one. The heal's gonna suck, but whatever. Oh, does he not have an answer? Has he got an execute? Well, why would he execute a one drop? Yeah, this is... Oh, this couldn't go any better. Ooh, what a puncher. Yeah, let's get the pressure out. Absolutely. That gnome is really doing her duty, gotta say. Very happy with that. It's a big amount of pressure we've got on the board now. What's his answer to that? Wrathy Weaponsmith, so he can kill off the... Okay, so he gets the heal. Nice. Good for him. Good for him. They get another turn of this, which actually is very, very handy here because of the Venture Mercenary. This helps mitigate that a little bit, so we can actually play the Scarlet Crusader. And I absolutely will. No, yeah. Noma's done her duty. So, you did your job, you did a good job, and now just leave it to the Venture Co. Yeah, this is a nice board. What? 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 Okay. So, there are a few things wrong with what just happened. What are you doing? What is this? I just... No. You fucking what, mate? Like, you... Yes. Okay. I suppose. I think he might... You know, I think there's a possibility he might have given up. Just saying. I think he might have given up. I don't blame him. This played out pretty well. He gave up. Oh my. Brutal. Just brutal. Jeez. Oh. Well, you know, seeing Magma Rager in Arena is not that surprising, but to be fair, if you picked Magma Rager, what other 2 cards did you have? That's what I have to ask. I'm like, what? You... I don't know. I do not know. What were the other 2? Like, no, I can't think of 2 other cards that I would take Magma Rager over, honestly. Like Wisp and Angry Chicken, maybe. Yeah. If he had Wisp and Angry Chicken, I could probably understand Magma Rager, but in no other circumstance. I think, yeah, I'll keep the 2 boosts, that's fine. Yeah, that's alright. It's not one of the better Daikatana tracks. I certainly prefer this one. Well, actually, like, a lot of the level tracks of Daikatana were pretty cool. Was it this one that was good? No. E1A? One of them worked. I know Will LeConto composed a lot of the Daikatana tracks. And some of them were pretty good. E1C. Let's go with that. Yeah, there we go. Daikatana was a terrible game, but it did have some fairly cool soundtrack moments. I think we'll just hold on to the coin for the time being. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Well, it's not brilliant, but it's not terrible either. If you wish your name to glow like Mountain Dew, you're gonna have to make a sacrifice to the Doritos Pope. Bear that in mind. What? Not the best use of a Savage Roar I've ever seen, I've gotta say. I mean, yes, you traded up, but for what? Not convinced by that. mean, you do get a card back, but I think there are better uses for Savage Roar, ultimately. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you very, very much right now. Dragonling mechanic it would be a decent option, but he's a druid. If he wasn't a druid, then it would be a great option. As it stands, it's merely an adequate one. Oh, Betrayal at House on the Hill? Yeah. It's a pretty good game. It's a good gateway game. Because, frankly, it's a game purely about luck and nonsense. Oh, that sucks. I don't know. He could have used swipe in a better way, maybe, so I'm not too worried about that. Do I want to play the Venture Co? If I play the Venture Co now, I can't play the Boulder Fist, so I don't really like that. I haven't done too much damage to him, so I'm thinking Zombie Chow is probably a good way to deal with this. And then if we Sunfury Protector, we can kind of force him to attack it. And that, I think, works really well. Except now he's not forced to attack it, but this still works anyway, because it's not going to get the good heal. I like that. Yeah, Betrayal at House on the Hill is interesting because of the amount of variety involved in the second phase of the game, but it's also a very, very random kind of luck-based game. It's just an enjoy the ride. You know, and I don't object to enjoy the ride games. I love Talisman, for instance, and Relic. They're enjoy the ride games. There's a lot of randomness in them.
I must safeguard the land.
Well, that kind of sucked. He gets like 2 health back. It's not brilliant, but I can still trade this into this. And then we can think about something a little bit dangerous.
I got this.
It's got very little damage on the board at the moment, so Boulder Fist Ogre seems like a good play. And then we can do things like drop the Earth Elemental and then kind of follow up with the Venture Co or something like that. Yeah, I'm not playing the new Naruto game. It's on PC and it runs at 30 FPS and it's got fighting game elements. Like, I'm sorry, this is not the Sega Saturn era. That's not acceptable. Ooh, that I could do without. Not even the Earth Elemental strong enough to fight that straight up. Fire Elemental, though, we do have at least an answer. It's not a brilliant one, but it's an answer nonetheless. We can trade that into that and use the Fire Elemental to blow it up, which leaves us with a board advantage, so why not? I would prefer not to use the Fire Elemental for it, but there we go. Ah, hell. That's not awesome. Not awesome at all. Fire Elemental, I think, is the... Earth Elemental now is the way to go, considering it has low damage board. And we can pop the Acolyte Pain on there for draw. Okay, now it's starting to flood the board, so we need to watch out for that. Axe isn't going to help too much. Defender of Argus isn't going to really help too much either. We've got to trade that into that, and then I think we can, we can get a card out of that, so that's not the worst thing ever. Yeah, this is actually going to work out pretty well. There we go. Now we're starting to get getting a bit bang with this game right now. I'm thinking of buffing this. Although, frankly, it seems like a bit of a waste. If I buff it, he can't run one in. But actually, if he runs that in and does 7 damage to himself, that's good for me, so... Scarlet Crusader? Or just drop the Venture Co. I think, considering I've got a bunch of low-cost stuff in the hand now, maybe it's the time to go for the Venture Co. Yeah, I mean, from what I hear about Naruto is it's a brawler, and I can't imagine playing a 3D brawler at 30 FPS. That sounds disgusting. This is not the PlayStation 1 era. Come on. Get your shit together. It's like, oh, well, the animations are locked to the frame. Yeah, well, you did it wrong then. Fuck off. I mean, I had very little interest in it at the best of times because it's an anime game for a series that I don't care about, but yeah. Bugger that. Okay. Decently strong board. Mad Bomber coming out. I don't mind if it's the 1-1. And of course it's not going to because his Mad Bombers have been pretty good up to this point. Yeah. Innovate into what? Oh, interesting. Okay. That board's not bad, but... Ah! Hi! You arrived at just the right time. Thank you very much. It'd be nice to get that out, but we actually have a card advantage now anyway, so... We pull this out, we kill this, and then we just go for the face. Cool. If this stays around, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. Impression Roulette implies an element of randomness, and it's also a bit close to, I think it's like Steam Roulette that Inside Gaming does, so I don't think that's a good look. Oh, hi. I would certainly prefer you didn't have that, but you are a druid, so I suppose I should have expected it. Earthshot would be nice. Ah, damn it. That's ugly. Even if I could pull a Wrath of Air, it's not going to work because he's only got one thing on the board. I can't take 8 damage. Oh, I can just Defender of Argus and do that then. It sucks because I use most of my mana doing it, but this does give me the trade. And that guy has done well for himself. He has done well. So I think now we go Fairy Dragon and we attack the face. I have finished watching Psychopaths. It's fantastic. The best anime I've seen in years, frankly. Really, really good. And I'm not, as you are well aware, I'm not particularly into anime. Psychopaths might as well not even be anime, frankly. We're gonna hope for a Wrath of Air here. Yeah, that sucks. Well, we can get rid of the Stormwind Knight. I don't really want to take that extra damage. I don't think I can afford to take 6 damage, but I'm going to take 6 damage next turn anyway if I don't kill it now. So I think it's going to have to be done. It's not brilliant, but I think it's the best way to survive at this time. If I got Wrath of Air, I would have been able to then trade that, and it would have been wonderful, but it looks like luck is not on our side today. So we're going to do that, and I think we'll throw down the monetized there, and hey, we can get the pint size out, why not? Let's see what else he's got. That's not what I want right now. I've seen Death Note. Death Note was, for the most part, pretty good. Reasonably smart. Interesting principle behind it. Thoroughly unlikable main character, which is nice, you know, it's good. Bit of originality there. It was only a very original idea. Okay, I think I'm dead. Yeah, I am. Yep, I'm toast. Can't fight that. GG. Alright, well that was a pretty bad arena. I apologize to everyone for that. That was terrible. Cowboy Bebop? Come on, who hasn't seen Cowboy Bebop, really? That was great. Okay, well that was a terrible, terrible run. Yeah, I need to finish Samurai Champloo. I watched a bit of it. I like it. Seems good. Alright, well, that is that. I'll take a quick break, and then we'll come up with some kind of arena. I have an idea for a gimmick that I'd like to try, so we'll try that after the break. Alright, okay, so let's make something. Let's try something a little bit interesting. Because frankly, arena is... I think I might have just lost my passion for arena, quite frankly. Okay, so let's make something intriguing and take it on ladder and make a mess of things. I had this idea for a Shaman Windfury deck that incorporates stealth, so we're going to throw that together. Okay, So first things first, we need some stealth creatures. And we have things like Shade of Naxxramas, so that's pretty good. We got Ravenholt Assassin, would work pretty well. Stranglethorn Tiger, always a favourite. And we go with Jungle Panther there. And, well, let's just go all the way on this. So, we take all the stealth creatures. Okay, now we want to take all of the things which give you Windfury. So, there's actually not a lot. Let's double Windfury and double Windspeaker there. Okay, there we go. And after that, we want to think about maybe some other Windfury stuff. Because, you know, there's some decent Windfury creatures in here as well. So we have things that give Windfury stealth as well. So we could probably throw in something like a Dust Devil. There we go. And throw Alakir in there for theme, why not? And there's not actually a huge amount of good Windfury stuff, really. Most of this is terrible. Raging Worgen is not the worst thing ever. The Enrage is a bit dodgy. We could take the Doomhammer, but Windfury Harp is maybe not good. Okay, so after that, what we want to do is get things that give plus damage. Which is actually not, you can't search for it by that. What do you search for? I think you just have to search for plus. Okay, so you get things like Flametongue Totem, you get things like Bloodlust, you get things like Rockbiter Weapon. And then you take Abusive Sergeants. And Direwolf is okay. You probably want to take... What else has got really good buffing? Did I take the Flametongues? Yes. Dark Iron Dwarf. We could maybe take, like... So we have one left. Master of Disguise. Yeah, that's something that really works in a Shaman deck, right? Okay. What else? Okay, we've got one more choice. So maybe just take a Legendary of some sort to kind of round this out. Take Leroy while it's not broken. Leroy, of course, combos well with Windfury, so... Yeah, there we go. So what you've got here is a Windfury deck that incorporates a lot of stealth and incorporates a lot of attack boosts. And the whole point of that... No, we don't accept random friend requests, incidentally, so... We don't do that. And there you go. So what you've got here is a bit of a strange combo. The idea that you can keep buffed up creatures quite safe with stealth, and then you can drop on all sorts of unholy nonsense on them. There we go. I'm gonna give that a try. Yep, use Leroy while he's still value. He's certainly not going to be in a minute. It's getting ruined pretty soon. Okay. We'll call it Crouching Tiger. Why not? We have a tiger in there, don't we? Yes. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. We call it Break Like the Wind. We do love the references to obscure parody metal bands. Okay. Scrap the whole lot. We don't really want Rockbiter first. I don't think I'll ever do more single draft disaster. I don't think so. It might happen, but I'm not planning on it. Okay, Shade of Naxxramas on turn 3. I'd certainly prefer it on turn 2 with a coin. This is not a brilliant opening hand either. And who knows who's down in rank 20. These days, a lot of people like to smurf and stay at rank 20, which means you get wildly differing matchups, which is a bit damn annoying. What on earth is this? Oh, it's from Offspring Fling. Okay, fair enough. Let's not listen to that. Yeah, the arena went pretty bad. It was not a great matchup. I don't think I made too many obvious mistakes either. I think it was just a pretty poor draft. Coin Innovate. Well, that's lovely for you, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I hate you for that. We're gonna enjoy that. coin innovate dragonling mechanic. Like, great. Great.
What you want?
And a Frostwolf Grunt. What the hell is this? Oh, look, that gets the trade up, so that's lovely. But the Shaded Axe Realms out there, there we go. So, very interesting things going on here. Oh, what? This is really good. I don't have a good way of handling what he's throwing at me right now. The Wind Speaker's nice. I think we'll have to Wind Speaker it and then just go for the swing to eliminate these two creatures. And then hopefully it like kills that as well. That seems like the only way to go here.
Feel the power.
We just need to get this stuff off the board quickly. And then, yeah, it's going to kill that. That's the best I'm getting out of that. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty good because I have Dark Iron Dwarf, so I can actually kill that. So I'm pretty happy with that outcome. There we go. And I can put down the Worgen Tray there too. Cool. All right. Sweet. Taking a lot of damage, but I've gained board advantage now, and things are swinging back in my favor. My God. What is this? What? I think gotta give him credit. It's working pretty damn well. I'm gonna die to this. Oh me, oh my. Do I burn my Bloodlust now? I think we have to, don't we? We've got to get rid of that. That's a monster. Yeah, use one of the Bloodlust now. And then we can just eliminate what it has on the board, reset things around. I don't really want to do that, but... what choice do I have? Well, he's in the lead. He has just wrecked me up to this point. Yeah, it's some kind of weenie ramp deck and it's working pretty damn well. I have to give him credit for that. And now I've been Starfied in the face, which is just lovely. I'm now down to 8 HP and I haven't touched him yet. So I would say that his nice little coin innovate nonsense trick worked pretty well. Okay, let's get the Ravenholt Assassin out to get some threats, and then let's try and do something before he murders me. Of course, this deck does have comeback potential. There's not much draw in it, though, does it? I don't think it actually has any draw in it, so... we're only just trying it out, just for the sake of a silly little gimmick. Just because it's a bit fun. Well, okay, well the Windfury's out now, but unfortunately I can't use it because I need to kill this immediately. Fuck me. Oh, if I'm gonna play the Shade, I better play it now. We can maybe still make a comeback with Windfury here, but he has so much advantage. Oh, why? God, why? Okay. This is pretty brutal. You have to toss my other Shade. Actually, I don't have to toss the Shade with Stoneclaw Totem available. Yeah. It could work. Let's get another creature on the board. This is a bit of a risk, but I think I've got to play the risk rather than trade here. If he's got a way of getting rid of that, and then a way of, like, swinging for the face and then maybe another Starfire, then I die. But I need to take a bit of a risk to get back ahead here and play a bit greedy. Rely on that taunt, even though it's not a very good one. Why no Dota? Because I don't want to play Dota right now. It's the only reason I need, right? Didn't feel like playing Dota tonight.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, looks like we're getting away with this. Okay, can we make the comeback from this position? Potentially. We're not dead yet. Okay, so he attacks the face. We die next turn unless we answer what he's got on the board. Oh, shit, son. Can I kill him? Do I have lethal? I think maybe I do. Okay, so let me just do the mathematics on this. So that'll be what? 6, 12. Oh, yes. Yeah. Fantastic. The comeback is real. Bam. Bam. Here it is. The stealth Windfury gimmick in action. G fucking G. Yeah. You see, now that was what I was hoping for with that deck. Phenomenal. Lovely. Using Windfury as a comeback. Yeah, that was nice. Basically using it as a setup. Take some punishment, set up a big stealth, like, smash crew, and then just kill them in one turn. Cool. Almost lost that. Almost. Could have. You know, there were many opportunities, but we got lucky. It finally came through when we needed it, so.
Brawl versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
Sweet. Okay, there's a rock biter. Yeah, I believe I was correct to go for the face, and it turns out I was correct because I would have lost if I hadn't done that. I needed to play greedy, and if I traded, I would have lost that game. So, I took a risk, I played greedy, and it paid off. Worgen Infiltrator. Yep. Then Coin Raging Worgen. Oh, what? This isn't the same guy, right? No, it's just another fucking ramp druid bastard. Well, actually, this is not bad, because we can pull the Rockbiter on this bastard. It's a shame I can't use the Abusive Sergeant. I'll have to use the Rockbiter, which is maybe not what I was hoping for. Oh, hang on. No, we don't have to use the Rockbiter at all. Alright, cool shit. Cool shit. Here we go. The hell is this? What the fuck? No, this is... Yes. Huh. Okay, yeah, so what we do is we do Flame Tongue, Coin, Abusive Sergeant, and then we trade, and we punish him. Punish him hard for his lack of vision. Now that's what I call a fucking trade-up, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Okay, enough of the madness with this Mario nonsense, jeez. Cool. Yeah, this is a pretty good board. Even if he attacks the 4-1, he's only going to take 4 damage. The value is real. And then we play Raging Warg on the turn afterwards, and then things start to get really interesting. As if that's allowed to enrage, and I throw things like Rock Bite, Dark Iron, and Flame Tongue at it, it is going to deal massive damage. Cool. As it stands. Ooh, I think you've got to... It's like, you got to play Shade of Nax here. You do. You've just got to play it, because the earlier you get Shade of Nax out, the better. Okay, cool. It would be nice if I had a way of dealing with that didn't involve all my stuff exploding. Actually, we do. Of course, we can use Rock Biter on ourselves, and then we can eliminate that from the board. And we can play the Raging Worgen too, and that means we can hold that back. We don't have to bring it out of stealth yet. Oh, lag, 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 lag. Mucho lag, mucho lag. It's not the stream ends either. It's actually the game. Oh, apologies about that. Seemed like that was a Time Warner issue. I actually went offline at exactly midnight, so that seems they're fucking with me. I'm going to have to... That's been happening quite a bit, actually. I'm going to... probably call them about that. Oh, it's a mage. Definitely don't want to beef a sergeant then. Jeez. Yeah, I'll have to call them about that. I'm gonna keep an eye on it tomorrow and see if that happens again. And then I can handle it. Call them and just tell them to sort the shit out. Yeah, I'm on business class. It doesn't take me that long. You don't stay on hold for very long with business class. Oh, this is fucking useless as well. Actually, no, it wasn't. But he would coin, and then I'd be left with no play. So, oh, jeez. Useless, useless, useless. For regular time water sport, absolutely it can take that long, but for business class, no, it doesn't. Spider Crackle, can't do anything about that. It'll go after a while. Okay. Alright. Starting off aggressive, aren't you? Alright, Raging Worgen. And chat, people that still don't know what coast I live on and what the time is here. Jeez. It's only been almost 3 years. You'd think people would start to get the idea. Ooh, yeah. I don't know, Dark Iron's still pretty nice here. How come I don't play mage a lot? I just don't find it a very interesting class. It's a very straightforward class. I don't think it has a lot of nuance to it. Wait for scrolls to be released and don't waste money on Hearthstone. What? Doesn't make any damn sense. Scrolls is too slow. I've told people about that before. I like the game. I stopped playing because it's too goddamn slow. It takes too long to get anything done. It drags on for too long. It's a waste of time for the most part, which is a shame. It's a very good game. Alright, I think we'll pop our Shed and Axaramus down there then. Before he gets out to any big scary AoE. Dust Devil would overload us pretty badly. I think I'd rather stick with what we currently have. Any plans to resume Shoutcraft Clan Wars this year? Clan Wars is probably wrapped up for the year. I'm not going to do Clan Wars again until my treatment's done. It takes a lot of organisation, and the casting is quite stressful. And it's not the kind of thing that I can guarantee that I'll be able to do while in my second phase of treatment, so... no. Alright. Here's where the fun begins. Chances I might not be able to kill that. I don't have lethal, do I? I can hit him pretty damn hard, but I'm pretty sure I don't have lethal. Rockbiter, Windspeaker, Dark Iron... Rockbiter, Windspeaker, Abusive Sergeant for Mega Boku points. I mean, we could wait one more turn, maybe. But I like this a lot.
Feel the power of the winds.
Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You just got killed by a totem. You just got killed by a totem. Da 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 da. Oh, delicious.
Draw versus Uther. I will fight with honor for Doomhammer.
Oh no. I'm just experimenting with it at the moment. It might need some changes, like, its lack of draw, I think, is seriously crippling. So that's worth considering. Have you ever went to secondary education before? I don't know, with English like that, I have to ask if you've been to secondary education. Or what are the point if you've been to primary education? That's mean. I'm sorry. Yeah, I graduated law. I went to university in Leicester.
Reporting for duty.
Coin Jungle Panther seems like the way to go here. That's fairly common knowledge. If I recall correctly. I've told people about the law thing.
Reporting for duty.
If you want TB, don't insult people for not having perfect English. There's no full stop at the end of that sentence, so... You're doing it wrong. Doing off the big swing. So that's going to be what? I'll swing for 12. It's not bad on turn 3, is it? It's alright. It's a bit of alright, that is. And give it a bit of a whack. Yeah. Give him a good smacking. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. We could actually keep that stealthed. But it's turn... he's got turn 4 Consecrate, probably. So that seems like a bad idea. Did I ever practice? No, I didn't. I did not. Couldn't find a job in the industry. Like, when I graduated, the legal industry was contracting quite a lot. So it was actually hiring a lot less people. So a lot of my friends from law school that graduated didn't get jobs in law, actually. So I went and did just whatever I could to get by, which was mostly like work retail and office jobs and things like that. I wish that was the trade that I was looking for, but unfortunately it is not. So ultimately I don't think playing the Flame Tongue makes a lot of sense. I'll just get killed, so... I mean, he's not going to leave the 2-1 alive. If he did, Bloodlust next turn would eliminate. But I don't think he's going to do that. Yeah, I worked at Game for a few years. I worked at several offices. I worked at a financial advisory. I worked for the post office. Is he going for face? Oh, please go for face so I can Bloodlust you. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. Maybe not ideal, but we can do some things to him here, definitely. Humdy hum. No, it's not possible. I'm thinking about positioning here. Unfortunately, what I'm looking for, I don't think it's possible. Like, could I get the firepower to knock both of those down? The answer, I think, is no. I'm thinking about Flame Tongue positioning here to potentially allow me to kill both, or at least do heavy damage. Yeah, I worked for financial advisory for a few years and got laid off during the recession. Half the company lost its jobs. I think just Bloodlust is the best way here, honestly. I don't think there's a better play. I don't think the Flame Tongues are going to do the job. So. Yeah. Bloodlust. And just do as much damage as we can there. Still not brilliant, but it's better than nothing. Do I have any tips for college? As soon as you get your assignments, start them, get them fucking done immediately. Don't leave them till the last minute. I did way too many last minute assignments. Way too many. I pulled all-nighters and all sorts of terrible shit. It was bad. I'm gonna lose now. I don't have an answer to that, Yeti. Yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm toast. Yeah, that's game, I think. I don't see a scenario in the next 2 turns where I could possibly kill him before he horribly murders me, so... That's that. What we got here? Oh, we can actually play Dust Devil. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Keep the Dark Hand. I think you go Dust Devil, coin Worgen. Actually, you don't. You wait for turn 3 Dark Iron Dwarf. Well, fuck my life. That's not good. Not at all. Dust Devil Dream is dead. How sad. Hold on this till later. I think here just coin Darkine. Actually, you don't have to. You can go Flame Tongue Worgen. And then coin Stranglethorn turn after. I mean, 4/4 is not bad, but... With no threats on the board, it maybe makes more sense to do that. Oh. He has an answer. How annoying. We'll definitely play the dark. Ah, no, we'll go with the tiger. Yeah. We'll play the tiger. This is where I have a stealth creature. I don't see any need to keep that one in stealth. Okay, so we have the 5/5 on the board, so what we're looking for is a potential buffs and the big Windfury combination. A Nightblade. Oh, unusual. That's pretty cool, because we can trade the 2/1 plus the Dark Hand for the Nightblade, so that's absolutely ideal. And a Windfury pops up. Very cool. That's what I like to see. There we go. It's a 5/5. Pretty hard to kill. So I'd rather bring the Tiger out of stealth and start to attack with it. Pull the Fist Ogre. Alright. Leroy Windfury is a thing. That would do, what, 12... We don't have lethal. That would be 12 plus 9, so I could do... Good solid 21 damage, but it's not enough to kill him. And we'd be blowing a lot. Although, actually, he's probably not got an answer to that with that many threats on the board. He would probably keel over and die. Is it worth the risk to try the rush? It might be. Very well might be. Screw it. Let's throw caution to the wind. Caution to the damn wind! All the damage we can possibly muster. There we go. Knock him right down to 6. That's the alpha strike right there. And then we can maybe finish him with the Ravenholt, so... If we can survive 2 turns. Hit him with everything we've got. Yep, just big burst. Windfurying the 5/5 makes no sense. Why does it make no sense? 1, you lose out on 2 damage. Secondly, he's just going to kill it with the 6/7 anyway. So what's the point? There's that Shield Master. Alright, so we play the Ravenholt, we eliminate the Shield Master. Not that we actually can at the moment. Well, he could certainly make a comeback from here. That's definitely a possibility. But he's got to be able to kill me before I get 2 Ravenholts on the field and just kill him with them. Oh, fuck. Now things are getting very interesting. Well, I'm 1 damage short. I need a Rock Biter. Ah! All that. That is game. There we go. The cool thing about putting him in a position like that is it just needs 1 top deck of a myriad of top decks to actually win. Cool. There we go. Very nice. I'll play a couple more games and I'm going to wrap it up for the night. I don't think the deck's that solid. A lot of reliance on, like, you need the Windfury to make it work. Wouldn't want Leroy too early. Keep hold of the Windspeaker, maybe. Bit risky. Oh, yeah. Well, even tossing the Windspeaker might not have got me a card that I could play turn 1 or 2 anyway. I can't talk about the new Gauntlet game. You need to stop asking me about that. I'm under an embargo for review. I can't tell you. Simple as that. Well, 2 shades of Nax. At least we started to get that stuff on the field, right? Spellpower Shaman. Did I ever use that? I did, right? I don't know. Well, Grotpar, you don't seem to understand the etymology there. So, why do people call roguelikes roguelikes? Because they're like Rogue, but what is Rogue? Rogue is Rogue. Rogue is an actual game called Rogue. That's why the games are like Rogue. Because they are like Rogue. I think we're actually going to go for the Flame Tongue here. I think just trading out against that is probably a stronger play. Yeah, don't come into the chat and say, are you cancer-free yet? It's like, as if I would tell you in a chat. It's like, yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention. Come on, really? You know, use a bit of common sense on that. I understand that it's just out of concern, but that is a little bit of a silly thing to say. I've got like 4 or 5 months more treatment, so... Turns out getting rid of the shit is not that easy. Who fucking knew, right? Yes, and apparently I was wrong with my word there. It's etymology, not entomology. You have my apologies. I fucked that up. Speaking of fucking that up, Corcoran Elite comes on and fucks up my day. I'm gonna have to use 1 shade to kill it next turn. Yes, no, that's bullshit. You failed to miss the point. The name roguelike tells you nothing. It absolutely does. It absolutely tells you a lot about it, and if you don't think it does, then you're merely ignorant of the term. Roguelike has a very specific definition that, as usual, because people are fucking idiots, has been morphed into this just gunk of nonsense. This completely meaningless bullshit, because people cannot, for some reason, understand that specific definitions are important. Roguelikes have very specific meanings. Very specific meanings. If you want to know what, you can go and read the damn Wikipedia entry. There's things like websites that give you histories of roguelike games that tell you exactly what roguelike games are all about. Anyone that says that name is meaningless just doesn't know what they're talking about. It's that simple. Now, that is just pure ignorance and nothing more. God, I mean, why do you think I'm so, like, hung up on genre definitions? And I hate people taking genre definitions and making ignorant, vague, nebulous versions of them. People didn't play Rogue. That isn't my fucking problem! It's not my problem. Learn your history. It's meaningless to me because I don't know anything. Okay, cool. Let's not discuss anything complicated because you might not know it. Right. Sure. How about you do some research and you learn what that means? And then you will understand. The genre name doesn't need specific definitions. Yes, it fucking does. That's the whole point of a definition. If it's not specific, then it's not defined. Ergo, it's not a definition. Come on. Come on, common sense. Jesus, why do I even bother making videos about this if people don't fucking watch them and then just say the same thing over and over again? Alright. What's going on? I think, yeah, it's gonna have to be the tiger. Okay, so we still got tiger possibility. Oh my god, ouch. Again, it's just a fact. If you do not know what roguelike is and you think that roguelike is non-specific, then you don't know what roguelike is. It's that simple. That's just ignorance. And now I'm dead. Oh, that was a beatdown and a half, wasn't it? Yeah, unfortunately this is not going to save me. GG. I do remember NetHack very much so. I played roguelikes a long time ago. Played a lot of Angban, Sangban, Zangban variants. Things like that. A lot of successors to Umoria. Some roguelite is quite nice. Although you still need to be more specific. Like, roguelite on its own is not good enough. Roguelite platformer or roguelite shooter. Now, those are useful terms. The entire point of my video is a quick rundown, so I don't have to do tons of research. Please. As if the pursuit of knowledge was ever a bad thing. Alright, we'll go for the Dust Devil again. We can go for potential 10 damage hit next turn.
What you want?
Well, that might be the only time when I've been unhappy to see a Frostwolf grunt. Oh my. It's still kind of a trade-up, I guess.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Risk of Rain is a rogue-lite action platformer. It is not a roguelike. It does not share anywhere near enough characteristics. And the term roguelite is not useful unless it is accompanied by things that qualify it. Okay. Put the Shaded Axe down now while it has some low damage on the board. Yeah, seems like the way to go. Although the Dark Iron's still a pretty decent play here too. This could be problematic because I don't have things like taunts in this deck, so big board rushdowns would probably kill me pretty badly. And it looks like I'm going to run into some problems here. I think we've got to get the Dark Iron out at this point. But we get the Wind Speaker out as well. That's not actually the worst thing ever. And we can hold that down and try and build up the big hit. Seems like it might work. Yeah. Roguelite sci-fi ship management sim is not bad. I want to be less specific, I'd say it's a roguelite tactics game. Roguelite sci-fi tactics. Although tactics tends to have a connotation that involves like a lot of turn-based, grid-based stuff, which is not entirely accurate. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the big hit out of this. I don't think there'll ever be a second gaming crash. Let me tell you why. The first gaming crash came a great deal from a very disorganized industry with very little information available to the consumer. You were talking about very expensive cartridge-based games, and you were talking about there being zero quality control, resulting in people having no idea what was good and what wasn't. That will never happen again because we have the internet. Even if we had 99% shit, we would still be able to find the 1% good thanks to YouTube and gaming media. So I do not believe that, at least in the form that it happened last time, that a second video game crash would ever occur. If a video game crash was to occur, it would probably crash on the basis of several high-profile, very expensive game failures. And it would be a different kind of crash to the original. Because the fact of the matter is we don't have games the quality of E.T. anymore. They don't exist. Even the worst games that get made are still better than E.T. And the shitty ports of Pac-Man and stuff like that. Games are just generally of higher quality and consumers are better informed. Okay, so he's actually got a bunch of stuff on the board that's quite nasty, but I think we still want to kind of save up for the big combination. We need to get some stuff out on the board, I think, regardless. Maybe some stealthy stuff. We might be waiting a little bit too long, but I think that there is a definite possibility that we can... I don't have any Windfury, though. Guys, the Wolf is a far better game than E.T. Have you ever played E.T.? It's fucking unplayable dreck. Guys, the Wolf is infinitely better, and it's still a piece of shit. Gary's Incident's way better. Still a piece of shit. Air Control is not worse than E.T. E.T. is unplayable garbage. If you don't believe me, go try and play it. It is awful. There was very little worse than that game. We're still arguing about Rogue. Look, again, mate, I've told you this. If you don't know what roguelike is, that is your problem, and that's something that you need to go and fix. It's like saying, well, first-person shooter doesn't describe anything, because you don't know anything about first-person shooters. That's nonsense. It's a genre definition just like anything else. It might be a little bit more obscure, but it's a genre definition nonetheless. And I think I'm dead now. Should have played a bit more control earlier. I don't think we have a wombo combo that would let us win from here. Yep, no Windfury, so that's the game. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up now, thanks. Sounds like a good time to go to bed. So I'm gonna go do that. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I don't know if there'll be any more Hearthstone videos, because again, like, I'm really kind of losing enthusiasm for the game. I need to take a break from it so I can get a bit of enthusiasm back. Outside of that, I'm going to be back to regular work tomorrow. I'm actually working on my Startopia video, which is going to take quite a lot of work. So, but I am looking forward to putting together the This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things video about that. Great game. Absolutely fantastic. We're speaking to the lead developers tomorrow, having a conversation over Skype. It should be pretty fantastic. I'm looking forward just to talking to those guys. A lot of guys from ex-Bullfrog, if you didn't know, were part of Monkeyfoot. So there's a storied history of absolute quality from those guys. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And thanks to the new subscribers today. do feel free to check out the podcast VOD. There was a split, I think, in the middle, but otherwise it's complete and completely watchable. I'll see you next time.